This pottery spot oven day, we've decided to concentrate on flint, which became a very important raw material in the manufacture of pottery. It came into use in the early 18th century, and there's a well-known story about a potter called Asprey who was going some distance by horseback, and he stopped at an inn, and there was a horse there with problems with its eyes, and somebody is supposed to have burnt a piece of flint in a shovel and then powdered it to dust, blown it in the eye of the horse, and it's supposed to have cleared the eye up, which we all rather doubt. But he noticed that it was a very white powder, and at that time the pottery industry couldn't make anything like the porcelains that were coming in from China, and he's supposed to be the first man who used flint commercially. It makes wear very white and hard, and it's available in big quantities. There's none in this area, so it had to be brought up from the south of England, later by canal, and big quantities by canal, or from northern France. And it's a very hard stone. You'll probably know it as the stone that was used to make flint axes. If you hit it in the right way, it cleaves. You can see it's dark inside and shiny, and this edge would be razor sharp. If you try and make it into a powder by pounding it, you get a mist of incredibly dangerous razor sharp particles, and originally people tried to grind it by doing it that way. But there was an early patent where the flint was calcined first, which changes the crystal structure and makes it friable, and then it was ground underwater, so there was no dust raised, and then it could be filtered off and used in the pot banks. The flint mills originally were water powered. Later on, like the Truro flint mill, they became coal powered. A lot of former corn mills switched over to making flint. As the pottery industry started using more and more flint, it needed more mills to make them. So this mill, Newen Mill in Trentham, is one that changed from doing corn milling to flint milling. You may know Cheddleton Flint Mill, that used to be a corn mill and switched to flint mills. And there's a whole row of mills along a valley in Stone, or near Stone, that did the same thing.